Ever wonder what a Sigma male is really hiding? Think about it, gentlemen, we're part of an elite group, the Sigma male community, walking through life on our own terms. We carve paths that others can only dream of, moving quietly but powerfully through a world that often misunderstands us. People see us as independent, stoic, and unshakable. To them, we're mysteries, figures who seem to have everything figured out. They assume we're immune to self-doubt, that we're perfectly content in our solitude, untouched by the storms that shake others. But if they only knew the truth. Beneath the calm, we're navigating depths that we rarely reveal. We face silent battles, carry untold burdens, and are constantly pushing ourselves to master every part of our inner world, all while the world looks on, completely unaware of what really goes on inside. Today, brothers, we're unveiling it all. We're diving deep into the hidden truths every Sigma male keeps close, the complexities, the challenges, and the silent journey we walk alone. These are the 7 things that every Sigma male keeps under wraps. Trust me, knowing these truths will resonate, because they're part of what makes us who we are. This is for all of us navigating a world that doesn't always understand, striving to rise above the noise, embodying the ultimate in independence and strength. So let's dive in. 1. We notice everything, but we act like we don't. People think we're aloof or indifferent, but in reality, we see every detail. We observe the small tensions in a room, the subtle hints people drop, and even the insincerity behind a forced smile. Stoic wisdom teaches us to accept things as they are and not as they appear to be. So, while we're attuned to every nuance, we keep this awareness under wraps. Why? Because, as we've learned, people feel exposed when they realize someone sees through their masks. Letting others think we're oblivious actually helps them relax, giving them space to be who they are, genuine or otherwise. It's a practice of patience and restraint, one that allows us to navigate the social world without causing unnecessary discomfort. Think of it as our silent superpower. We read between the lines, picking up on what's left unsaid, and we don't give it away. This control doesn't just make us better at dealing with people, it makes us masters of our own energy, choosing exactly where and how we engage. We don't waste time, and that's part of our power. 2. We feel deeply, but we rarely show it. We may seem cold on the outside, but under the surface, our emotions run deep. In true Stoic fashion, we understand that expressing every feeling isn't always beneficial, especially in a world quick to exploit vulnerability. When we feel something intensely, whether it's pain or joy, we process it privately. Not because we're suppressing it, but because we value inner strength over outward displays. Emotions, we believe, should inform us, not control us. By keeping them to ourselves, we stay grounded, allowing us to offer genuine support to those who need it, without letting our own feelings overshadow theirs. This inner control is the bedrock of who we are as Sigma males, resilient, self-contained, and strong. Some call it distant, but they'd never understand. The things we feel are profound, and we keep them close because that's how we hold our center. We know our power lies in being controlled, so we take our feelings inward, where they become our fuel, not our weakness. 3. We crave connection, but fear disappointment. We're often labeled as loners who don't need anyone, but that's not the full story. Yes, we cherish our independence, but meaningful relationships hold a powerful place in our lives. We've just become cautious, protective of our inner circle. We've experienced enough superficial friendships and hollow connections to know that it's not quantity but quality that matters. Stoic philosophy guides us here, too. We seek to surround ourselves with those who share our values, people who resonate with our truth. It's a difficult balance, wanting connection but fearing the emptiness that can come from shallow relationships. And while we may keep people at a distance, it's not out of pride. It's about preserving our peace. Our solitude isn't loneliness, it's strategy. When we connect, we go deep. Surface-level ties? They don't interest us, and that's by choice. The few who truly connect with us know we're there, solid as a rock. But we don't give that lightly. For our minds are constantly analyzing. A Sigma male's mind is a relentless machine, breaking down experiences, finding patterns, and seeking understanding in everything. Even in our quiet moments, there's a flow of thoughts, dissecting every experience we encounter. Stoicism teaches us the value of self-examination, yet sometimes, it feels like we can't turn it off. We're always thinking, always processing, and it's a gift and a burden. A casual conversation can spark hours of introspection, and seemingly trivial moments become mental puzzles. This is the core of our nature. We thrive on understanding the world, even if it means losing some of the simplicity others seem to enjoy effortlessly. It's exhausting sometimes, this constant search for understanding. But we don't settle for ignorance or surface-level satisfaction. Our minds are sharp because we sharpen them daily. We don't just experience life, we analyze it, break it down, and take control of it. Gentlemen, shout out to this incredible Sigma male community. Every like, comment, and share strengthens our mission to master Stoic wisdom and embrace our Sigma identity. Subscribe and turn on notifications. Let's keep sharpening our Sigma mindset together. 5. Socializing takes more effort than people realize. We may seem calm and competent in social situations, but that calmness requires more energy than most would guess. For Sigma males, socializing is a finely tuned effort, and it often drains us. While others find it easy to make small talk, we're running complex calculations, evaluating responses, choosing words carefully, and reading subtle cues. In true Stoic form, we control our actions and responses, minimizing wasted energy on trivial matters. This is why we're selective about the company we keep. We know how taxing it can be to socialize with people who don't resonate with us. And after a day of social obligations, we need time alone to recharge, to recenter, and return to our equilibrium. We may seem like we're effortlessly blending in, but make no mistake, our effort in social settings is intense. We're selective, calculating, careful. When we're present, it's because we choose to be. But after that, solitude is our sanctuary. 6. We care what others think, just differently. We may appear indifferent to criticism or praise, but the truth is, we simply process it in a unique way. We filter feedback, carefully considering the source and the intention behind it. Stoicism teaches us to discern between what's within our control and what isn't, and so we've developed a system. Not all opinions are worth our energy. When someone we respect offers insight, we take it seriously, but random judgments hold little weight. This selective approach keeps us focused, allowing us to grow without being swayed by every passing opinion. It's not about arrogance, it's about knowing what matters and having the wisdom to let go of what doesn't. It's not that we don't care. We just care strategically. There's a difference between giving respect and letting someone's opinion define us. We're guided by our values, and only the voices that matter get through. The rest? It's just noise. 7. We're tired of always being the strong one. People look to us for stability, assuming we're unbreakable. They see us as the reliable one, the person who always has it together. But what they don't see is the toll it takes. Being strong is a choice we make, inspired by Stoic principles, but sometimes we wish we could let our guard down, even for a moment. There are times when we want someone to ask how we're truly doing, not the polite, passing "how are you?" but a genuine check-in. We're human, after all, and strength can feel heavy when you're always carrying it alone. Yet, we continue on, pushing forward, because being resilient is what we know best. In the end, we find strength in accepting that some burdens are ours alone to carry. We may not say it, but sometimes we're exhausted. The strength everyone counts on? It doesn't come without cost. We hold it together, not because it's easy, but because we know no other way. And maybe that's what makes us Sigma to the core, resilient, even when we're worn down. And that, gentlemen, is the untold story. These are the 7 truths every Sigma male keeps hidden from the world, not out of secrecy, but out of strength. Being a Sigma isn't about putting up walls or shutting people out, it's about honoring the journey within. We keep our eyes focused on our purpose, choosing a path of independence and self-mastery, and living life on our own terms. In embracing solitude and blazing our unique trail, we build lives that are authentic, resilient, and unapologetically powerful. Unlike the masses, we don't seek external validation, and we don't rely on others to define us. But even the strongest know that true power can come from unity. And that's where this Sigma male community comes in, a place where we don't have to explain ourselves, where every struggle and every triumph is understood, where we know we're not alone on the path, even if we often walk it solo. This community exists for a reason, brothers. It's a place to sharpen our minds, to fuel our drive, and to share the wisdom we gain along the way. Every like, every comment, every share isn't just an action, it's a declaration. Each one strengthens our mission, adds power to our voices, and clears the path for those who will walk in our footsteps. We may be a quiet force, but we are a force, and together we're unstoppable. So remember, no matter how solitary our journeys may seem, we are always part of something greater. This is our space to gather, support, and grow, to refine our strength, to forge the discipline, and to keep each other accountable in the relentless pursuit of excellence. Here's to us, the Sigma males, carving our path, honoring our purpose, and choosing each day to master the art of living. Let's keep going, one choice, one challenge, and one victory at a time. Here's to the journey. Stay strong, stay wise, and remember, together, we're shaping something powerful, something enduring. We're not just living, we're building a legacy.